Hello again, Bill Jones, recapturefederalism.com, recapturefederalism.com on the net, on YouTube, being suppressed by YouTube, Google, Alphabet Incorporated, I guess it is. Monopoly on free speech, suppressing free speech, suppressing we the people, helping to enslave we the people. And my title this presentation, Atheist Dems, quote, woe to the world for offenses, exclamation point, unquote. Yeah, atheist. They'll tell you they're Christians or Jews or what have you, but I read that, they're communist, atheist, just like their daddies, Engels and Marx. Engels and Marx. In case of Obama, his daddy, his church daddy, liberation theologist, the Reverend Wright. Reverend. He ain't no reverend, he's an atheist. Communist. But before I go too far, gotta do my oath. I, William R. Jones, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, so help me God. First took that oath July 1965 when I joined the United States Navy. The enemy then was communism, as the enemy is now communism. That oath. That's Article 6 of the Constitution. I guess Article 2 for the President. President, faithfully execute. Of course, Obama had his fingers crossed. He's faithfully executing the Communist Manifesto along with Hillary. And that's where we get woe to the world for the offenses. That's me misleading the children. Misleading the children of God. Before we go too far, we gotta... Page 26, the Communist Manifesto, but communism abolishes eternal truth, it abolishes all religion and all morality. They don't believe in the Ten Commandments. They believe in practicing the 7 deadly sins. We all know what they are. Especially the greed, the betrayal of we the people. Transgressions against we the people. Yeah. Greed. And that's Hillary's motto, isn't it? Greed. Went broke. From broke to multi-millionaire. And when these politicians, what do they produce and sell? Nothing. Nothing. They're on the take. Greed. And page 34 of the Communist Manifesto. I'm not tired of reading it. I read this every presentation, 173, 4, 5, however many it is now. I keep reading it. Maybe it's going to hit somebody. They're going to repeat it on the news. Treason. Finally, they labor everywhere for the union and the agreement of the democratic parties of all countries. Communist disdain. To conceal their views and aims, they openly declare that their ends can be attained only by the forcible overthrow of all existing social conditions, that the ruling classes tremble at the communistic revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their change. They have a world to win. The working men of all countries unite. Proletarians, middle class, all enslaved. Ruling classes tremble. Terrorists at the Communistic Revolution. A violation 18 U.S.C. Chapter 115, Section 2383. Rioting, insurrection. That's what you got going with the communistic revolution. See up here, the title, The Secret Silent American Insurrection and Revolutionary Movement. It's silent because nobody talks about it. Treason. Biggest story. Since the American Revolution, nobody talks about it. Except me, I guess. And I'm going to talk about it, keep talking about it, until they resolve it. Now you got the oath, and Hillary violating the oath, and then Loretta Lynch violating the oath, and DOJ people violating the oath, and all the people I sent the notice of treason to violating their oaths. Police ought to be looking at them. FBI ought to be looking at them. But they're silent. Exodus 20, verse 7. And this is from Lamps Bible, Aramaic to English. I think it's probably the best Bible around. It written in the language of Jesus Christ and the Jews at the time. Hebrew. You shall not take a false oath in the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not declare him innocent who takes an oath in his name falsely. Now you got a Hillary, lying Hillary, thieving Hillary, pay to play Hillary, violating her oath. She did take an oath, didn't she? Secretary of State. Violating the oath. She's a crook. Public corruption. I'll read that Article 6. They talk about public trust in there. Public trust. The opposite of public trust is public corruption. Hillary. Look up in the dictionary, see her picture right under public corruption. Yeah. And then we're going to go right to the title. Woe to the world for offenses. Woe to the world for offense. Woe to the world for offenses. Well, get it right, Bill. Matthew 18. It starts out. At that very hour the disciples came to Jesus and said, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? So Jesus called a little child and made him stand up in the midst of them. And he said, truly I say to you, unless you change and become like little children, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. And whoever therefore will humble himself like this little child shall be great in the kingdom of heaven. And he who will welcome one like this little child in my name welcomes me. And here at the end it gets real good. Verse 6. Really good here. Because here comes Hillary and Barack and all the Dems. And a bunch of Republicans too. Public officials. Because 6 comes. Verse 6, and whoever misleads one of these little ones who believe in me, it would be better for him than an ass's millstone were hanged on his neck, and he sunk into the depths of the sea. Oh man. Whoever misleads one of these little ones. So you enslaving my grandkids, misleading them, say you're going to live up to your oaths, follow your oath, and hell, you're hating little kids so bad you're killing them in the womb, genocide, committing crimes against humanity, public corruption. Yeah, Whoever misleads one of these little ones who believe in me, well, I believe in Jesus Christ. You misleading me? Misleading me and misleading all these we the people, Christians and Jews. And then we go to the 7th. Woe to the world because of offenses! Exclamation point there. Offenses are bound to come, but woe to the man by whose hand the offenses come. Uh-oh. Hillary, Obama, and the Dems. Uh-oh. You're not going to like this next verse. Next verse. Next 2 verses. Next 3 verses. You're not going to like them. Oh, no. Because this talks about you going to hell. If your hand or your foot offends you, cut it off and cast it away from you. For it is much better for you to go through life lame or maimed rather than having 2 hands or feet and fall into everlasting fire. Oh, man. Oh, man, politicians, man, y'all going to hell. And 9. And if your eye offends you, remove it and cast it away from you. It is better you go through life with 1 eye rather than have 2 eyes and fall in the Gehenna of fire. Gehenna, by the way, is hell, figuratively speaking. Figuratively speaking, is hell. And number 10, see to it that you do not despise one of these little ones. For I say to you, their angels are always see the face of my Father in heaven. Despise one of them. Despise. Hate. You're communist, you hate. Atheist, you hate. You see up there, communism, communist criminal class, communist confession of faith, John 15:18 through 27. Hate. Yeah, hate, violence, combat, illegality, class warfare, hate. And with that, I'm gone. Bye.